The Philippines is not discounting the possibility of being dragged into the Taiwan conflict. Foreign Affairs Chief Enrique Manalo says in a forum that the government should brace for any possible scenario as tensions heat up in the island.
Taiwan is literally next door to the Philippines, so it's just looking at that, any kind of escalation of tensions or even worse, some kind of a conflict, military conflict, would have really adverse repercussions on the Philippines.
Close to 200,000 Filipinos could be affected should conflict arise in Taiwan. That is why the Philippine government appeals to China and the US to resolve issues through peaceful means.
Manage these tensions by having wherever possible dialogue in order to prevent these tensions from escalating into something more.
Beijing recently concluded its military drills in Taiwan in response to the meddling of other countries in what they call as internal affair. China also slammed the recent meeting of Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen and U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, also following the announcement of new sites under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement or EDCA, which are mostly located near Taiwan. The DFA chief was also asked if the Philippines will allow the U.S. to store weapons in these sites for contingency.
So at this stage, it's really very difficult to respond to questions like that. It will all depend on how discussions go, on the type of activities and the terms of reference of those activities within any of those sites.
Manalo also talked about the tensions in the South China Sea, saying that one of the main reasons why the Philippines is determined to have a credible defense posture is due to repeated incursions in the area.
We will continue to uphold our sovereignty, sovereign rights and jurisdiction in the West Philippine Sea, and we will do so through peaceful and legal means. Nevertheless, repeated infringements on our sovereignty, sovereign rights, and jurisdiction, and other destabilizing actions that go against international law also necessitates the enhancement of our defense capabilities.
The Philippines also considers EDCA as key pillar in its military alliance with the U.S., but it does not end here.
In the context of the MDT, joint patrols are also being envisioned. In the context of navigation operations or FONOPs, support for the Philippines' exercise of sovereign rights within our exclusive economic zone in adherence to international law and UNCLOS.
The Philippines is also exploring cooperation with other like-minded nations such as Australia and Japan. The DFA chief also stressed the importance of talking with China to minimize tensions in the region. Manalo is now in Washington, D.C. for the 2+2 meeting between defense and foreign affairs officials of the U.S. and the Philippines. Tristan Nodalo, CNN Philippines.